Hello and welcome everyone. I am Shomudip Laha, Technical Officer 1 at University Science Instrumentation Center. This is my third video lecture class of your course Fundamental Information Technology. In the last two classes, we discussed about what is a computer and its basic functioning and different characteristics of computer system. We also learned about different generations of computer and its block diagram and their types. Today I will be discussing about input devices. Let's begin today's class. The input unit of computer system consists of one or more input devices such as keyboard, mouse, scanner and microphone. Keyboard and mouse are essential to any computer system. Without them, we cannot run a computer system properly. The input devices accept the data and instruction from the outside world or from user, convert them into the form that the computer can understand, that is the machine language, and supply them to the computer system for further processing. First of all, I am going to discuss about keyboard. The keyboard's history can be traced back to the early 1800s when a device called typing instrument was invented. The early keyboard had the keys arranged alphabetically and was used primarily for typing letters. In 1860s, Christopher Latham invented the QWERTY keyboard, which we still use today. The QWERTY keyboard was designed to prevent jamming in typewriters by placing frequently used keys further apart. You can see this is a standard keyboard and this is the alphabetical keys placed in keyboard. The first row of alphabetical keys contains the letter QWERTY, hence the name QWERTY keyboard. And there are several more keys in the keyboard, like the function key. Top row of the keyboard contains those function key F1 to F12 and the left corner is escape key. This is the longest key in the keyboard, which is called spacebar. There are 4 arrow keys in the keyboard which are called cursor key. We can move the cursor with the help of these keys instead of mouse. Okay, so the blue area contains the alphabet keys. A to Z, 26 alphabet keys on the keyboard. They are used to type letters, words and sentences. Due to the first row of letters QWERTY, it is called QWERTY keyboard, as I mentioned. Next, number keys. Number keys are located just above the alphabetical keys. Here you can see in I think pink color. Okay. Also, another number pad is located on the right hand side of the keyboard. Here you can see in green color. But one numlock switch is there. Until it is on, this pad is inactive. Next is function key. Function key is the top row keys of the keyboard. Here in orange color, I think, from F1 to F12. These are the function keys, and they are found at the top of the keyboard, and they are used for different functions in different programs. Next is special keys. Spacebar. This is the longest key in the keyboard to give space between numbers, letter and words. Next, there is enter. There are two enter keys. One is here and one other is in this number pad. The enter key, by pressing enter key, we can give command to the computer system. Next is backspace. It is located above the enter key, and another key is there, caps lock. to if it is on, all the alphabetical keys, if we press, it will appear as uppercase. Next is arrow. These keys are also called cursor control keys or cursor moving keys, as I mentioned. There are four of them to indicate direction of up, down, left, right, and they are used to move around a document without using computer mouse, or in screen on computer screen without using the computer mouse. And next, delete key. This key erases the mistake to the right of the cursor. Shift key is there to type special symbols placed on the upper side of number keys and some other keys also. And it is also used to type a single upper case letter with the help of shift keys. So these are the different type of keys placed in keyboard. Next is terminal. A terminal is a device or software which enables a user to interact with computer operating system. The terminals can be classified in six types. The first type of terminal is command line interface, or we can say CLI. It is a text-based interface that enables user to enter commands to perform tasks in the operating system. The second type is GUI terminal, graphical user interface terminal, which provides a graphical interface for interacting with the operating system. Third one is remote terminal. It gives user to access a computer or server from a remote location over a network. It can be a command line interface or graphical user interface terminal. The fourth type is virtual terminal, and it is a software-based terminal that enables multiple users to access single physical computer or server. Each user is provided with a separate virtual terminal which can either be command line or graphical interface. The fifth type is serial terminal. It enables user to communicate with devices such as routers or switches by serial connection, and it is commonly used for configuring or managing network devices. And last one is web terminal. It is accessed through a web browser. It enables user to access a remote computer or server via the internet using web-based interface. So these are the different types of terminal we can use in computer system. Next, I will discuss about pointing devices. There are five main type of pointing devices. The first and most common type is mouse, and there is a touchpad, joystick, pen tab, and many more. Okay, so mouse. The first and most common input device with keyboard is mouse, and it typically includes one, generally two buttons, left side and right side buttons, and a scroll wheel just between them. And users move the mouse around on a desktop or mouse pad to control the cursor on the screen. Okay, and mouse can be classified into two types: mechanical mouse and optical mouse. Nowadays we all are using optical mouse. In mechanical mouse, one ball is placed just below the mouse pad. Okay, and next is trackball. It is similar to a mouse but has a ball on the top that user can rotate to move the cursor, and they are often used in a situation where a mouse is difficult to use, such as in a rugged environment or with a computer which is mounted in a fixed position. So we can move this red ball to move the cursor on the screen. Next is Touchpad. It is a flat surface that users can touch to control the cursor. Touchpads are commonly used in laptops and any other portable device. This is the touchpad portion on laptop. Okay. Next is pointing stick. It is a small joystick-like device generally located in keyboard, mean in alphabetical keys like G, H, B, N in between these four keys, and it is often used on laptop. And user can move the pointing stick to control the cursor without needing to move their hands away from the keyboard. Means while you are typing, you can also move the cursor with the help of pointing stick. No need to switch your hand to mouse. Okay. Next, there is joystick, and it is generally used for gaming purposes. The button on the joystick is pressed to activate certain event or action, and it can also be used for some computer aided design system like in our department scanning electron microscopy is there, and the focusing can be adjusted with the help of joystick also instead of mouse. Okay, so joystick have wide uh, applications. It is not limited just for gaming. Next is touchscreen, and it is a display that user can touch to control the cursor directly on the screen, and they are commonly used on smartphone, tablet, and other portable devices. Nowadays, we are getting monitor with touchscreen also, monitors and laptops. Next is light pen. It is a handheld pointing input device. It is a light sensitive input device, and the tip of the pen contains a light sensitive element, and it also contains button, and this device is very good for drawing purposes. Next is digitizer or graphic tablets, and this device enables a user to hand draw images, animations, graphics, maps, and engineering drawings. The tablet consists of a flat rectangular board and a input device, stylus or puck, or sometimes it is called as pen tab. Okay, perhaps you are familiar with this name. Next, I'll discuss another type of input devices, which is scanner. Scanner are input devices which allow us to capture images, text, or objects and convert them into digital format, and which makes them easy to edit and store on computer. There are several types of scanner available, and each of them has its own unique features like flatbed scanner, sheetbed scanner, portable scanner, all-in-one scanner. Okay, so flatbed scanner is the most common type of scanner, and it has a flat glass surface and a lid, making it ideal for scanning books, documents, and photos. Next is sheet-fed scanner, and they are designed to scan individual sheets of paper one at a time. They are commonly used for scanning large volumes of document, like suppose a book. Next is drum scanner. Drum scanner use a rotating cylinder to scan the document or image. They are commonly used for high resolution scanning of photos and other high quality images. Next is handheld scanner. They are portable devices that can be used to scan documents, images, or objects. They are moved over the surface of the document or object to capture images. Next is 3D scanner. They are used to capture the shape and dimensions of object in 3 dimension. They are commonly used in manufacturing and engineering applications. Next is film scanner. Film scanner are designed to scan photographic film including negatives and slides. and they are generally used by professional photographers and photo labs. Next is portable scanner. This scanner is very small handheld devices and they are in demand now and allows user to scan documents and images on the go. They are compact, lightweight, can be packed in your backpack and battery powered, and which makes them ideal for use in the field or while you are traveling. Okay, so this is all about different type of scanner. Now I'm going to discuss about voice recognition system. Voice recognition systems are computer programs that use algorithms to analyze and interpret human speech. These systems typically require a user to speak a specific word or phrase into microphone, and which is then recorded and analyzed by the program. An ADC, analog to digital converter, is used to convert the electrical signal captured by the microphone into digital signal. And then the digital signal is recorded as a digitalized sample in the computer's memory. Now, the computer system then compares and match the candidate's input voice with the stored digitalized voice sample in order to identify the candidate. And perhaps you know, nowadays we are getting mobile which also have voice unlock feature, like just like face unlock or fingerprint unlock feature, it also have voice unlock features. Voice recognition system can be used for variety of purposes like security, dictation. In Google Doc, if you just on the mic and you uh, start speaking, it can convert your spoken words into written text. Then navigation, customer service, and many more. Okay. So examples of voice recognition system include Apple Siri, Amazon's Alexa, and Google Assistant. These are the most common known voice recognition system. These are the application of voice recognition system I am talking about: performing telephone and internet transactions, and applying audio signature for digital documents, in entertainment and emergency service, online education system. Okay, these are the most common example of voice recognition system. Next is vision input system. Vision input systems are computer systems that use visual data such as images or video as input. These systems typically use algorithms to analyze and interpret the visual data in order to perform specific tasks. Some common examples of vision input systems are image recognition, optical character recognition (OCR), and then gesture recognition. And the devices we need to imply vision input systems are cameras, sensors, scanners, virtual reality input devices, augmented reality input devices. And the common example of vision input systems are Google Lens, in which we can take the photograph of anything and allow to ask Google to search what is it or where is it. Okay, and another example is Microsoft Kinect and Snap Spectacles. So this is all about vision input system. Next is touchscreen technology, and touchscreens are the input devices that allow user to interact with the electronic devices by directly touching the screen. Once the touch is detected, the touchscreen sends the location of the touch to the computer processor, which interprets the touch and performs the appropriate action. And this process allows user to interact with the computer through gestures such as tapping, sweeping, and pinching. And To use touchscreen with a computer, the computer must have a touchscreen drivers installed. These drivers allow the computer to recognize and respond to the touchscreen inputs. And some operating systems such as Windows 10 include inbuilt touchscreen support, and touchscreens are providing a much more user-friendly interface compared to the traditional input devices such as keyboard and mice. So this is all about today's topic. Thank you for watching, and I hope you find this video lecture informative and useful. In the next class, which will be our last class of your course FIT, I'll discuss about output devices of computer system. Thank you once again. See you in our next class.